Yeah, what I'm saying about the time, see, because at the end of the day, when we went on that alert and we had to wear masks during them couple of years for Corona, everybody was getting laid off. So at the end of the day, being laid off, I asked my company, I said like, hey, what I supposed to do? I'm only part-time and y'all trying to cut them 3 days to a day and a half and the pay to half of what I'm getting an hour. So, excuse me, can y'all lay me off all the way, please? And they said, yes, we can, Mr. El-shabazz, and they laid me off.
Oh,
and the next thing you know, I find out Donald Trump and his administration, if I'm not mistaken, allowed the government to give the hard workers a little bit more money to sustain them during the Corona season. So you're looking at $600 a week. So $600 a week plus the $300 and some dollars I was getting from the regular unemployment.
Yeah.
I looked up. I said, all praises due to God, because this is more money I ever bought in 9 years. 10, 12 years I was working. 3 part-time jobs didn't bring home nowhere near this much money. $1,000 a week. I'm gonna bring home $1,000 a month. But guess what though? You couldn't tell it. Guess why? I didn't eat out for lunch every day. I didn't eat at Wendy's on Mondays. Chick-fil-A on Tuesdays. McDonald's on Wednesdays. Fridays I go to Hawks and Burger King on Thursday, and quiet as it kept. Early in the morning, every time I go to work, I got to stop at Wawa's and get a coffee and a donut. Really? Where they do that at?
Right here.
Now you spending $30 a week.
Maybe more.
At least.
Maybe more.
But you still got $250 worth of grocery in your house.
Yeah.
So why is you spending $30 a week? Can you imagine if you spend $30 a week for 5 years, how much money you done saved up and what you could have bought? But you got to be with Sister Jerry and Larry Murray and everybody just to, yeah, we out here in the morning, man, we drink our coffee, we go to lunch together. Yeah, go ahead. But my partner will tell you when I was working with him, what do you say, Shabazz, no, I don't want nothing, you got a pack of them nabs and the water? Yeah, he'll give me a pack of his nabs and the water.
Okay.
See, and he knew where I came from. So he respected my swag. So he made sure that every day he came to work for 12 years, he bought me a pack of nabs and a soda, a ginger ale for lunch, and a pack of nabs and a water for the break. Now, I pray for that man every day. This man was younger than me, and I pray for him every day because he didn't have to sanction me that job. Because the only reason I had the job, that people went to him and asked him, do he trust me? And he said, yeah. So at the end of the day, when you doing what you're supposed to do, regardless of what the world do, how they place things on you, I ain't had nothing to do with Corona. I ain't had nothing to do with them people laying me off. I ain't had nothing to do with them people giving me $600-$700 worth of money. So what I did, I became that man that appreciated and understood who was doing it. It was God.
Yeah.
So anybody on this planet that's moving in any positive direction, guess what? Never forget that it's still God. Because nothing can happen without the permissive will or the permission of God. I don't care what it is. See, I ain't told y'all yet, but back in the day when I was 13 years old, when I first came out the backyard to the time I turned 21, I had 7 guns put on me. 7 guns, real guns put in my face. 2 of them went off.
Oh, man.
1 of them was in the police hand when it went off.
Damn.
And the rest of them, quiet as it kept, 5 of them, no, 4 of them was by friends. They're supposed to have been friends. The other 2 were strangers who mixed me with somebody else they thought that I was, and somebody with them made them take the guns out my face. So at the end of the day, God already showed me that no weapon formed against the righteous shall prosper. So that's why I speak the way I do with authority. I don't have no problem speaking the truth to nobody. Man, woman, child, black, white, brown, red, or yellow, gay, straight, gangster, killer, whatever you is. You have no power over God and those that stand firm in the truth of God. See, it may not look like the people out here walking in God. They are though. Why? Because they are successful in their undertakings. See, your action may seem wicked, but it's your motive that brings the reward. And don't get it twisted, me staying out here fly. I'm fly. I'm fly because God is fly. God always been fly. God ain't petty. God ain't cheap.
Nope.
God ain't messed up in the head.
Nope.
God ain't prejudiced. God ain't selfish. God not ignorant. God ain't stale. God ain't slow. God ain't anything that can't go. He can get low like he wants to. That's
Yes,
because
sir.
it's real, and it's real.
Yeah.
This is not a game. This comes from working out, walking 5 miles a day, doing 500 push-ups,
I'm talking about.
eating right, praying, keeping God first in everything I do.
Always.
Everything I do, I keep God first. I don't care what it is. Making love. On fuck. I make love.
There you go.
See, fucking is derogatory. But making love is divine. It's heavenly. And that's what makes a woman feel that she can trust you. Because you go into her brain. The orgasm starts in the woman's head, not in her body. So that we told us in the old days, said, remember this, you youngins. Free the mind, the ass will follow.